of Simon and Aria, Roth and Ren of the Outlands. Their Majesties have need of Faye of al-Barran and Edric von Stuttgart!
Nice.
Sorry. Faye of al-Barran and Edric! Thank you.
You've been here in al-Barran, serving and helping for many, many years. And we found when we were discussing all of your service that we in this kingdom have made a great mission. This man has helped at so many outlandishes that there are people who do not remember an outlandish where he is not present. He has stood valiantly in the middle of the road at night, barring traffic and paving the way and clearing the way for emergency vehicles to come in and tend to one of our problems. And that is just one of many different acts of service that you have given to al-Barran and the Outlands over the years. And so today we would like to recognize your service with the stag and chalice.
Simon and Aria, one of the Outlands, to all who come by these presents, greetings. It is our prerogative to recognize those persons who have demonstrated consistent and continued service and support to the Outlands and its people for 15 years or more. We do therefore take and admit Edric von Stuttgart to the Order of the Stag and Chalice. An award of arms, and charge Lord Dietrich to consult with ourselves and our heralds to determine suitable and unique arms. We grant him the right to bear the insignia of the order, a chalice conjoined and environed of the attires of a stag's head embossed argent to tarred gold, to which we set our hands the 28th day of December on a society of 60, being 2025 Gloria, Simon, Aria, when? There is scroll. Okay, there's no notes on who.
The scroll is the work of Sharon of the Roses.
The scroll is the work of Sharon of the Roses.
Okay, so along a similar vein with Faye, Faye has also been working in the Barony for a number of years. And many of you who've heard us talk over the last 9 months, you know that one of our key goals during this reign was to seek out those that have been missed, passed over, maybe aren't the shiniest pennies, and find those people who are deserving of awards and have been long since passed when they should have earned them. And because of that, and because of all of her hard work and joy, and always having a smile every time she shows up to help or do anything, on this day we would like to award you honors.
Unto all who come by these letters, do we, Simon and Aria, one of the Outlands, send greetings. Where it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts, Faye of al-Barran has considerably enriched our realm. It is thus our pleasure to recognize the achievements with an award of arms. As our rights and charge that the responsibilities of this rank continue to be met, we further charge Lady Faye to consult with ourselves and our heralds to determine suitable and unique arms, that she might bear those arms through the known world as a sign of her great merit. Done by her hands this 20th day of December on a society out of 60, being 2025 Gregorian, Simon, Aria, when? The scroll is the work of the Honorable Lady Anea.
Huzzah!
3 cheers for Lord Dietrich and Lady Faye.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Unfortunately, they are members of Edric's processional, so we need to give them a moment to get back in place. Within the fellowship of the society, 5 orders of great merit have been created to honor those who've excelled in arms and chivalry, in arts and letters, in service to the realm, in the art of defense, and in prowess with ranged weapons. In the 6th year of the society, there was called into being the 3rd great order of peerage, the right noble order of the Pelican, to salute those who distinguish themselves by their sustained and exemplary service to the society. A companion of the Order of the Pelican is a supporter of all, giving extraordinary gifts of their time and labor to benefit the common weal. It is the privilege of the Crown to elevate into companionship in this order such persons as it sees fit. Therefore, the Crown now calls into its presence the companions of the Right Noble Order of the Pelican here present. The Crown now calls Baron Edric Capellarius to come before this court and company.
Your Majesties, I would like to tell you a story. Now let me think. How does it start? Oh yes, just like all good stories. Once upon a time, on the outskirts of the Barony of al-Barran, there was a young man. His name was Edric Capellarius, and he was a very quiet and unassuming man. He had long heard stories of people who were good, kind, patient, and generous, being worthy of great respect. The wisest and best of them were made into knights and defenders, or roses and laurels, or marks, or pelicans, and sometimes more than one. He admired these peers, but felt that a man such as himself could never be counted among them. One day, a wise Laurel, a graceful swan, saw in him the potential to be numbered among her kind. She said to him, I was sent on a quest, on many quests, to be a better person tomorrow than I was yesterday. I learned how to use my talents for the good of the realm, and you will too. This is your challenge, and quitting is not an option. He asked her how he would know when his quest was done. She said, you will know it when you see it. Go and be great. With that, the Laurel sent him out to learn what he was capable of. Days turned to weeks, turned to years, as he continued on his journey. He had countless adventures across the known world, each time learning something new and passing that knowledge to others. He served the kingdom in many ways, including promoting the activities on the Book of Faces and managing the kingdom's finances. He enjoyed his quest so much that eventually he forgot he was on one. Being a better version of himself became habit, and the quest passed into legend. The years wore on as his word fame continued to grow. Gradually, his quest came to the attention of a multitude of crowns and nobles. The sovereigns of the Outlands saw fit to honor his arts and service with many accolades. Over the years, he was created as a lord, a companion of the Antares Kano, Russian Thistle, Heart of the Scorpion, and Scorpion of al-Barran, a keeper of the Sable Garter of al-Barran, a bearer of the Scorpion's favor of al-Barran, a companion of the Argent Heart, Stag's Heart, and Queen's Grace, a stag of the Outlands, and a baron of the court. One day, the king and queen of the Outlands were approached by members of their wise advisors, a flock of pelicans, who implored them to take a closer look at the activities of their subject. They set out on a journey of their own to find the people that knew him best. These people will share their stories today. Your Majesties, your Royal Highnesses, honored guests, and assembled nobles, Baron Edric comes before you today to answer the question that was asked of him at the Kingdom Arts and Sciences Collegium in September.
Thank you, Harold. Edric, at ANS Collegium, you were offered admittance to the Right Noble Order of the Pelican, and have sat in vigil contemplating your answer. Is it your will to accept this honor? This greatly pleases us.
Oh, I have business with this gentleman.
Please, Mr.
We're going to go through the things now. Baron Edric, 12 years ago I approached you to become my apprentice. And we started this relationship. My job was to guide, support, provide knowledge, and hopefully inspire you. Not in just the arts, but as a well-rounded person with service, fighting, whatever it takes for this society. I have to say, for myself, I made an excellent choice. In return, I received your hard work, your giving back attitude, your loyalty, your friendship, and family. My repeated guidance has always been, do this for the love of the game, not for the accolades. For they will come in due time as evidence. You have fulfilled your obligation to me as my apprentice. And due to your hard work and healing of the hand, it is time for us to end our journey as peer and apprentice. And continue our friendship as you as my equal. I presented you with a belt to represent the obligations, but for you to be able to take oath to the Majesties on your own.
Thank you, Kevin, for your vote of friendship and kindness through the years. I wish your wish to continue to cherish our moments of as a friend.
We'll let you know the size of our photograph.
bring forth the medallion.
This medallion was cast by Master Doman by request. It is lickable.
Let this medallion pass from hand to hand among the members of the order gathered here. It symbolizes the bond that you shall have with each other. Good members of the peerage and populace, do you now affirm that Edric is grown in gentle virtue and chivalrous grace, the hallmarks of a true and faithful peer?
We would hear your words.
Sir Raymond the Quiet, on behalf of the Order of Chivalry.
Majesties, I first want to attest to Edric's teaching. But first he asked me to speak for him, and then he said we got a quest. You know our mutual love of Disney, and he asked me to channel my inner Disney. China. But I want to tell you that this was a quest, and in doing so, I realized that it was a real Prince Charming in my life. And that was my father who passed away several years ago. So thank you for teaching. What you do for the society is you love numbers. We knights generally don't like numbers. You put them in columns and make them all add up. You keep the Pharaoh off our back. His minions have never come to our door asking for recompense. Your Majesty, make this man a Pelican. Our kingdom needs more men like him. Here.
Mistress Tana Osprey Fu, on behalf of the Order of the Laurel.
She gets to talk twice.
The first time that Baron Edric showed up at an event, the very first event, ran Outlands in full garb, which how often do we all do that? It's a tunic, it's something else. It is sometimes a piece here or a piece there, but it was full head to toe. And people thought he'd been here playing the SCA for some time already. You know how we are. But it wasn't just that. When I saw him at Kingdom A&S entering his coat party, I judged him. And that's when I realized we had somebody very special there, especially when they asked, well, how long have you been doing this? 6 months. I knew he was special. As you can see, Edric wears his art. He makes things for people. He has made hats, coat parties, garb, hoods, stockings, you name it, he's into it. As you can actually witness in front of you, the banners that approach. It's all about the processional. It's all about the pomp and circumstance to create the game we want to play. And thus, he is acceptable to the Order of the Laurel.
Thank you. Master Uwe Portlaird and Mistress Melodious Shaw, on behalf of the Order of the Pelican.
Thank you, Your Majesties, for this opportunity to speak for Edric Capellarius. I am Mistress Melodious Shaw,
And I am Master Portlaird.
And we are speaking on behalf of the Order of the Pelican. Do you remember the Rain Fair with the city that al-Barran used to do? It was supposed to be a big recruiting event for us. We didn't really get any.
So I think it was worth it.
Yes, he really came and just jumped in feet first, trying to do all the things.
The first thing I remember him doing was trying to follow you around as our deputy for Albuquerque. And you ran.
And he did try to keep up with me. And then he ran his own outlandish. He did it while establishing a brand new site. He knew more than the bare necessities.
And he did great work with these. But he didn't truly find his niche until he joined the Exchequer.
You offered cookies, and he joined the dark side of service.
Yeah, in the shadows where nobody sees. But it's important work. And let's be real, you really have to buy your own milk and cookies. And there he works quietly in the background, lending his expertise to make the SCA better.
As your friends, we've watched, guided, and worked together over the years. And I know how much you've grown in confidence and in the society.
Watching your path has been a true inspiration. As you do your work with integrity, grace, and a quiet sin.
At Albuquerque Rain Fair, we offered Edric to be our guest, and he found his home.
So, Your Majesties, after due consultation with our peers,
And based on our own experience,
it is our absolute pleasure to recommend Edric Capellarius
to the Order
to the Order of the Pelican.
Master Siegfried Stern on behalf of the Order of Defense.
Majesties. I, Master Siegfried, speak on behalf of Edric Capellarius. When I think of Edric, I think of sacrifice. I think of exemplary comportment. I think of an inspiring historical presentation from the beginning. And I think of a community builder. He practices generosity both with his time and his talents, as many before have said, and he does it with a rare combination of embodied humility and constant grace and courtesy. His giving of his labor as deputy exchequer, then exchequer of al-Barran, and then as exchequer for the kingdom, has supported every other noble pursuit within the society by ensuring that we may hold these events where we all gather together and enjoy each other's community. He is someone whose presence enriches all of us. And speaking from the heart, it would bring me joy that this man would be known as a peer of the society. For through his service, he has supported us all through many years, and is in at least some small part responsible for the people and all this you see before you today. This I affirm with my words and seal with my honor as a Master of Defense.
Mistress Carmen Tinson-Condro on behalf of the Order of the Mark.
Your Majesties, Your Highness, Excellencies, peers, and noble populace, I am Carmen Tinson-Condro, the 4th Outlands Order of the Mark. I am honored to speak for our order, where valor, courage, loyalty, and selfless service guide every arrow or ranged weapon loose with purpose. In the greenwood of the legend, Robin Hood defied Prince John's tyranny. His heart's ablaze to feed Nottingham's poor. So too shines His Excellency, his quiver overflowing with selfless deeds, bearing the stag, Queen's grace, and court baron honors, each a beacon of devotion. Where others see toil, Edric, like Robin, sees a chance to uplift, weaving our dream through tireless work in handling our finances of our kingdom, mentoring others and allowing us to continue to hold events and uphold our SCA creed. As a pelican bleeds to nourish her young, Edric pours his soul into our realm, a true hero for service. On behalf of the Order of the Mark, and as a fellow pelican, I bear witness. His Excellency Edric has long lived the truth of service. Today, that truth is recognized as he takes his place among the order of
Judge Cecilia Mowbray, on behalf of the Royal Peers.
Thank you, Your Majesties. I first met Edric as a hat maker, and I found such a kindred spirit in pursuit of the joys of learning and making, and it was such an honor as Queen to make him a member of my grace, because I found him such a delight. As Crown, it's such a relief to know that there are people caring for the daily functions of our kingdom. And it's not an elegant job, perhaps. It's not perhaps the job that everyone takes with joy in their hearts. I thought Edric would be on a different path when I first met him. And the fact that he is here is a testament to the characteristic that I think will make him such a valuable member of this circle, which is that he was happy to place the needs of the kingdom over his own individual pursuits. And that's not to say that he hasn't found joy in his path to service, because I know he has. But it's not where he began. And I remember that. And so I thank you, having once sat these thrones, for the care you've taken for this kingdom. And I thank you, Your Majesties, for recognizing that effort.
Lady Asper Ricksdaughter, on behalf of the populace.
Thank you, Your Majesties. Your Majesties, good gentles all, I stand before you as one of the populace who has had the honor of calling Edric Capellarius my friend these many years. Though I wear no mantle of peerage, I know true worth when I see it, and I have seen it in him time and again. Edric is a man of quiet heart and steadfast hand. As kingdom and baronial exchequer, he has labored without rest or boast, keeping our ledgers true and our halls thriving. His service is not the kind that seeks the fire of glory. Instead, it is the steady flame that warms a household and keeps the darkness at bay. In all the years I have known him, never once has he sought praise. Indeed, I suspect he would rather work quietly in the background than be here in the center of this hall and be recognized for it. Yet it is precisely this humility, this faithful and unheralded devotion that marks him as worthy. Good gentles, I tell you this plainly. Our barony and our kingdom stand stronger because of Edric's quiet labor. Our society is richer for his constancy, and those who know him are better for his friendship. For those reasons, and with a full heart, I commend Baron Edric Capellarius to you for admittance to the Order of the Pelican. May his service, given so freely, be honored as it deserves.
Gentle peers and populace, we thank you for your wise counsel. Thank you for all of your words about this kind, gentle, steadfast, humble, and incredibly dear man. those of us who know him well, have seen into his heart, and we know what an amazing human being he is. And it gives me great pleasure to do this today. Bring forth lightning. Edric, you have been deemed fit for this high estate by your peers, and have indicated your willingness to accept this honor from our hands. Do you now swear, by all that you hold sacred, true, and holy, that you will honor and defend the crown and kingdom of these Outlands?
I shall.
That you will persevere in your pursuit of excellence, thereby bringing honor to yourself, your order, and the Outlands.
I shall.
That you will further your knowledge of the ways of service and give aid to others in this endeavor.
I shall.
That you will be courteous and honor your peers, whatsoever their order.
I shall.
That you will conduct yourself in all matters as befits a peer, continuing to practice the virtues of chivalry, nobility, and personal integrity, to the benefit of your own good name and the greater glory of the Outlands.
I shall.
Then, having sworn these solemn oaths, know now that we, Simon and Aria, by right of arms, Ra and Ren of these Outlands, do proclaim you to be a companion of the right noble order of the Pelican.
Take from our hands this medallion, which bears the symbol of your order, a pelican in her piety. For this creature was believed in ancient times to nourish her young, if necessary, with blood from her own breast, and thus came to symbolize the good and true servant. Wear it always with great honor, and wear it always with humility.
Your Majesties, at this time I'd like to give my oath to give my oath of service.
It shall please us to accept your oath.
This day do I swear to serve the crown and kingdom of the Outlands, to uphold the laws of this land, and to render faithful service to your Majesty and unto your subjects, so the Outlands may prosper. This do I swear, by my honor and by the high ideals which I hold as a peer of the Outlands. So say I, Master Edric Capellarius.
We accept your oath and honor your service. We pledge to you that from this day forward, until the end of our reign. We will honor your order and defend your rights as a peer. We will protect the trust that you have placed in us, mighty with justice, tempered with mercy.
Long have you guarded and tended the riches of our kingdom. It is right and fitting that now we invest you with riches of your own as an outward symbol of the service that you provide and the honor in which we hold you. Bring forth the cap of maintenance.
Got all kinds of treats. Accept this cap of maintenance. The cap of maintenance has long been the symbol of the Pelican. For just as the cap of maintenance supports the crown and makes it easier to bear, so the Pelican supports the kingdom and eases the burdens of its rulers.
Bring forth the mantle. Accept this mantle as it shelters and protects you. Allow it to serve as a reminder to shelter and protect those who look to you for guidance.
Arise, Master Edric, and let the scroll be read.
Simon, Rock of the Outlands and Aria, Red, our barons and baronesses, masters and mistresses of the Pelican, armigers, exchequers, and all subjects of the Outlands, greetings. Of many things great legends may be born, amazing strength, charm, and humor, devout service. Know that certain gentles of our kingdom, our trusted peers of the Order of the Pelican, along with numerous of our beloved populace, have declared to us of the many selfless actions and good deeds which our dearest Edric Capellarius has performed. They speak at length of his devotion to his kingdom and barony, service at all levels of the exchequer, patient guidance and teaching, of his selfless hours of skilled work, creating beautiful items to be shared far and wide. Our counselors, having spoken to us and done so without guile, have humbly requested that this man receive a boon of us. We, in consideration and regard of the above-mentioned things, having confirmed these words with our own eyes, are in agreement and one accord with their wishes. Therefore, know all that we, in consideration of the singular noble virtues and accomplishments, alike in courtesy and honor, as in distinguished service of Edric, do prefer and create him as a master of the right noble Order of the Pelican. Reaffirm by these letters patent those arms registered by the College of Arms, to wit, profess in battle vert and or, 2 needles in saltire argent, threaded by a single thread or, and a chapeau, reversed sable, brimmed vert, ermine argent, to be borne and displayed by Master Edric and none other in all the lands of the known world. So that this shall never be in doubt, we have provided the present letters set with all the authority of our royal hand and name at al-Barran's Midwinter celebration, this 20th day of December, Anna Societatis 60, being 2025 in the common reckoning. Simon, Rock, Aria, Red. Andreas von Meissen, Reichstag Principal Herald. The scroll is the work of Mistress Amanya Murray.
Go now.